Episode 6 of Mask Girl starts with a flashback of Momi being taken into prison where she has a hard time bonding with her cellmates. The women in the prison are all curious about Momi, but she keeps to herself. There, a woman named An Yoon-suk is a powerful personality. Momi learns that Yoon-suk has a lot of wealthy connections outside the prison and has a connection with the wardens too. Momi also learns that Yoon-suk is known to grant favors at the prison facility and was incarcerated for abetting the murder of her husband and his mistress. Momi is summoned by Yoon-suk, and the latter slaps Momi, claiming she looks quite similar to her husband's mistress. At the prison, Momi breaks the rules by letting an adulteress eat her share of the food and poses a direct challenge to Yoon-suk's authority. Yoon-suk's minions start hazing Mimo, but Momi fights and is injured. However, she is the only one being sent to solitary confinement for picking a fight with Yoon-suk's gang. Momi is released after a while, but she starts following a new pattern of beating up Yoon-suk's gang members, after which she is sentenced to 15 days of solitary confinement, one after the other. The warden tells Yoon-suk that things are not looking good for her, as the minions could get roped into an investigation due to Momi's aggressive outbursts, which would harm her future in prison. After being beaten up by Momi, Yoon-suk's minions start getting scared of our mask girl. Yoon-suk agrees to a truce and asks Momi to leave her and her minions alone. Years go by and Momi is still serving time in prison where she attends the welcoming ceremony of the new warden. The new warden tries to change things while Yoon-suk still remains the most powerful prisoner, befriending the warden. A new young criminal sits with Momi and praises her for still being popular among young girls. One day, Momi gets a letter from an alleged fan in which she finds an article about her daughter. The article is the same one that Mimo's friend Ye-chan was reading, and it investigates if violence is genetic or not, discussing how Mimo's aggressive behavior at school is a result of the fact that she is Momi's daughter. Momi reads a note from the sender that reads something along the lines of her finally feeling a mother's pain. Momi is certain that the sender of the letter is connected to Kyung-ja while she reads it. She decides that she wants to get out of prison and starts hatching plans to escape. She starts collecting items she can use to escape. Momi sets up contraptions, including a makeshift rope to a sickle in order to run away. The guards catch wind of Momi trying to escape and take her back in. She is put into solitary confinement for a month despite the limit being 2 weeks. Momi is given a Bible to read during her time in solitary confinement and is left in there. After a month in solitary confinement, Momi is a changed person and tells Chelly, her cellmate, that she had seen a vision while in solitary confinement. She claims that the Lord had spoken to her and had promised to save her. Momi starts preaching about the Lord and his ways in prison, and everyone has a hard time trusting her. Momi learns that Yoon-suk's daughter needed a kidney transplant and agrees to help her by donating her kidney to save the young girl's life. One day, Momi meets the prison ministry from a local church who were there to talk to inmates. There, she runs into the Tteokbokki grandmother, who finally reveals herself to be Kim Kyung-ja, Oh Namju's mother. Momi is shocked to learn that the fan letter with the article and the note was from Kyung-ja. A flashback from 13 years ago shows Kyung-ja drowning in the car after Momi pushed her into the water. Kyung-ja manages to escape and swims her way out of the lake. She claims that she has got a new life to make Momi pay for her wrongdoings. The cops discover the car and Boo-young's body, while Kyung-ja also gets plastic surgery to escape the cops. She changes her name and purchases a new house. Kyung-ja looks around the country to find Momi, but is shocked when she learns that the girl has been imprisoned. She then spots Momi's daughter, Mimo, and decides to make it her job to ruin Mimo's life. After befriending Mimo, Kyung-ja starts showing up at the same church. She also spreads the rumor about Mimo's mother being Mask Girl and instigates Mimo to be aggressive. She also starts sending the anonymous tip about Mimo's aggressive personality to prompt the article about her connection to Mask Girl. Kyung-ja reveals that Ye-chan hadn't spread the rumor about Mimo being the daughter of Mask Girl at her current school, but it was Kyung-ja who did it. After her fight with Ye-chan, Mimo started living with Kyung-ja. Present day, Kyung-ja tells Momi that she wanted her to feel the same pain that she did all those years ago, and wanted her to experience the disappearance of her child. Mimo tries to attack Kyung-ja and is tamed by the guards as the episode comes to an end. If you're watching this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button and watch other episodes. Until then, it's me, Mitsubishi, signing off.